Mount Everest is the highest mountain on earth. It is a part of the Himalayas, a huge mountain range in Asia. The peak of Everest is 8,848.86 meters or 29,031.7 feet above sea level. This makes it the tallest mountain in the world. It lies on the border of Nepal and China, Tibet. People from all over the world dream of climbing this giant mountain, but it is very difficult to and dangerous journey. Let's explore everything about Mount Everest, its history, its people, and why it is so special. You are watching Trek Vibes. The discovery and naming of Mount Everest. Mount Everest was not always called by this name. In the past, local people in Nepal and Tibet had their own names for the mountain. In Tibet, it is called Chumulangma, which means Goddess Mother of the World. In Nepal, the mountain is called Sagarmatha, meaning forehead of the sky. The mountain got its English name in 1865. A British surveyor named Andrew Wolfe decided to name the mountain after Sir George Everest, who was a Surveyor General of India. Even though George Everest didn't want the mountain to be named after him, the name stayed. Many people tried to climb Mount Everest, but it took a long time before anyone reached the top. The first successful climb happened in 1953. Sir Edmund Hillary from New Zealand and Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa climber from Nepal, were the first people to stand on the summit. They reached the top on May 29, 1953. Their success was a huge achievement. People around the world celebrated them as heroes. After this, many climbers wanted to follow in their footsteps and try to climb Everest too. The Sherpas are a group of people who live in the mountains of Nepal. They are famous for their strength, skill, and knowledge of the mountains. They help climbers carry heavy gear, set up camps, and guide people safely through dangerous parts of the mountain. Without Sherpas, climbing Everest would be even harder. They know the safest routes, understand the weather, and help climbers when they are in trouble. Sherpas have saved many lives on the mountain, and they are respected by climbers from all over the world. Climbing Mount Everest is not like climbing a small hill. It is one of the most difficult and dangerous things a person can do. Let's look at the reasons why Everest is such a tough challenge. Freezing temperature. The higher you go, the colder it gets. On the summit, temperatures can drop to minus 60 degrees centigrade. It is so cold that climbers can get frostbite, which can cause their fingers and toes to freeze and turn black. Thin air and low oxygen. At the top of Everest, there is much less oxygen in the air. This makes it hard to breathe. Many climbers use oxygen tanks to help them, but even with extra oxygen, it is still very difficult to move and stay strong. Avalanches and falling ice. The mountain is full of dangers like avalanches, where huge amounts of snow and ice fall down the slopes. These can worry climbers and are very hard to predict. Above 8,000 meters, climbers enter what is called the death zone. In this area, the air is so thin that the human body starts to break down. Climbers can only survive for a short time here, even with oxygen tanks. The weather on Everest changes very quickly. A sunny day can turn into a deadly storm in minutes. Strong winds, heavy snow, and freezing rain can make climbing impossible. Climbing Everest is not just hard, it is also very expensive. A single climb can cost between $30,000 and $1,000 or more. This includes many money for permits, guides, gear, food, and transportation. Because of the high cost and the dangers, many people spend years training and saving money before they even try to climb the mountain. Despite the dangers, Mount Everest is one of the most beautiful places on earth. The mountain is covered in snow and surrounded by other towering peaks. The view from the top is breathtaking. Climbers say it feels like standing on the roof of the world. The area around Everest is also stunning. There are glaciers, deep valleys, and forests full of unique plants and animals. Many people visit to Everest Base Camp just to enjoy the beauty of the mountain without climbing to the top. In recent years, scientists have discovered that climate change is affecting Mount Everest. The glaciers are melting and the snow is disappearing in some areas. This makes the mountain even more dangerous because melting ice can cause more avalanches and rock falls. Trash left by climbers is also a growing problem. People leave behind tents, oxygen tanks, and other gear. This pollutes the mountain and harms the environment. There are now clean up teams that try to remove trash from the slopes, but it is a big challenge. Over the years, many climbers have made history on Everest. Junko Tabei, 1975, the first woman to reach the summit. Reinhold Messner, 1978, the first person to climb Everest without oxygen tank. Kemeriti Sharma holds the record for the most climbs, reaching the summit over 28 times. Jordan Romero, 2010, climbed Everest at just 13 years old, one of the youngest climbers ever. These climbers inspire others to chase their dreams no matter how difficult they might seem. For many people, climbing Mount Everest is not just about reaching the top, it is about testing their limits, exploring nature, and experiencing something truly incredible. Even people who don't climb the mountain are amazed by its beauty and power. The story of Everest is a reminder of how strong and determined humans can be. It shows that what courage, teamwork, and respect for nature, people can achieve amazing things. Mount Everest is more than just a tall mountain, it is a symbol of adventure, bravery, and human spirit. It is challenged and inspired people for centuries, and it will continue to do so for many years to come. Whether you dream of climbing to the summit or just want to see the mountain from Separ from afar, Everest is a reminder of the beauty and power of the natural world. It teaches us to respect nature, protect our planet, and never give up on our dreams. If you ever visit Nepal or Tibet, seeing Everest with your own eyes is an experience you will never forget.